Hello and welcome back to the final 10 holes of the 2021 Christie Lake Summer Sizzler. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here, Clay, and I'm excited to watch, even though I was already part of it, but I'm excited to watch it.
I can't believe how close it's getting.
I know.
You've got yourself, like, what, one stroke behind the lead now?
I think I'm one. Big thank you to the 2021 title sponsors, Platform Discs and the Goat Towel, True North Disc Golf for presenting this event to you guys, Four Fathers Brewing Company, Bearcap, and ODSA for helping run this event, along with the Christie Lake Disc Golf Club. A lot of work went into this event, and here we are. Here's our fine younger faces.
You get to see this after every 9 holes. Well, 10 this time. So.
Yeah. There he is, Mr. Martin Hendel. 23 under for the event. I think he has a 1-stroke lead over myself.
So he's 3 down after that.
He's 3 down after 10. And here's myself rocking my homemade mask from my stepmom. Thank you very much. 5 under.
1-stroke, broski.
Yeah.
1-stroke.
Yeah. Coming down to the wire here.
Nas has got to be getting close there too now.
Yeah, he's pushing up there. He's also 5 under for the round, the quick turn.
17, so he's what, 5 in the lead?
5 back of me. I think we were both 5 back, or he was 5 back to start the round, and we both tied the front 9 and front 10. Jonah, no slouch either, 4 under par, respectable. Only close to 5 back of Oz, I believe. So.
No, that's really good. I mean, if you can do 4 each half, it's 8 down a round. That's pretty good.
And 8 down, solid. That was Marty's score after round 1, and he was leading.
Yeah.
So. Score recap after hole 10. Well, right? Yeah, he's gonna be very, very good for sure. Hole number 10 or 11, par 3, just 240 feet uphill. The play is a stable putter mid-range on a slight turnover to kind of get up the hill, land a bit flat, and scoot up there to the basket. It's also a higher sidearm over this left side stuff, but it's, again, like I said, it's growing in. It is still there, but it's a tighter window to hit. So I think you're going to see a lot of people going up the middle from now on.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's just giving up on that.
Yeah, it's just a little too overgrown now. I'm throwing my C-Line P3X. Pulled it a little bit, but I got a nice hit, fortunate kick. Yeah, I got one of those Marty kicks that he gets all the time. So
don't be stealing any of his. He's not going to like that.
He's got enough. He can afford to give one up. Oz, this is looking good as well. A little bit to the right. But it's not bad. Right by that stump is fine.
So he'll like that.
He landed nice and soft. Jonah, I'm not sure what he's throwing here. I want to say it's a pig. He also got a nice kickoff there. A little bit short, but gave him forward progress at least. This looks pretty good from Marty. A little bit short, actually.
A little short, too.
Yeah. This hole is a lot of depth perception. Like, this basket's a lot farther away from the top of the hill than you really think off the tee. You feel like it's only 30 feet. It's actually about 45. Like, Marty's outside the circle here. A little bit low. Yeah, never got it in the air.
Jeez, you're on fire now. Look out.
Yeah, this is... so I changed my putt a little bit. I was putting atrociously in Peterborough for National Satellite.
Right.
And I switched to more of a hyzer, kind of like a pitch putt, instead of like trying to flick my wrist a little bit.
Yeah.
So, it felt better at the moment, so I went with it and practiced it, and the putt felt good this weekend.
Is that just for like shorter distances?
That's everything now. That's overall now. Yeah. For any like normal putt that I have, is a kind of a hyzer pitch, unless I do the putt like I did on hole 4, where it's a kind of a spinning, like a Nate Sexton style, like a spin from the chest.
But you needed that anhyzer to get.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. Yeah, I'll go to that putt if I want to give it a soft bid without actually blowing too far by it. So 2 birdies, 2 pars, and we got a tie ball game, Clay.
This is crazy.
I know.
Just like that, it happens so fast.
Yeah, I love it. I know.
Wow.
That was a nice 6 down for the round.
He's holding that 5 behind. That's anything can happen in half a round.
Yeah, he's opening up a bit of a cushion on 4th place right now. Technically tournament hole 12, par 3, 335. As stated previously, a slight flex sidearm with something somewhat stable to come out at the end and land by the stairs, like Oz was previously. Or you see flip up backhands up through the right side, kind of trying to punch through the trees and just working what you get from there.
I haven't seen too many squeak through. Oz is in the step the one round.
Yeah.
I think Marty had one go through, but
This is my C-Line FD. I turned it over too much out of my hand, but it got a nice little jump back to the fairway.
that was a really good kick.
Yes, it was.
Seen a lot of people doing that shot that you guys
Very
are doing
stable.
and hitting that early like you did.
So
It must be tough for you guys to make that angle.
yeah, I kind of take the disc and trust it to like at least turn over a little bit because it'll kind of land softer.
Jonah went a little wider with it.
Yeah, he had the right flight. That was a
look at
pretty
this.
wild kick. It ended up being not horrible, but
it's doable.
not good. Could have been a lot worse from that kick for sure. Marty
Just missed
get
it.
in front of that.
Oh, wow.
And
Ding.
hit the lock.
Stay there.
There it is.
Hopefully you can
Wow.
capitalize on that.
That's
Sure
how you
he
throw
wants
the
to get one
backhand.
back,
Yeah.
right?
That's how you throw the backhand. He hit the intended gap and just absolutely based it pretty
That's
much.
amazing. You got to keep it so tight to that left side. That's why nobody wants
It's
to
so
throw it.
scary. That's why I throw the sidearm. Like if I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna miss to the right side. I don't even want to attempt with that hill. Jonah pitching up for a nice par. This hole averaged just under par at 2.89. So there's a lot of pars on it. So again, taking a 3, not the worst thing in the world. Oz from a pretty funky stance. He's on the other hill behind the initial one.
Oh, good birdie.
Yeah, that's a great putt. We originally thought he was on the hill right there, right in front of him from the tee, because we can see his disc. And we got up there, he's actually further away. It was a strange
he
optical
just went
illusion.
right through everything.
He
on
missed
that side.
everything.
Way to capitalize on that opportunity.
And there's the backhand birdie. So I mean, two sides of the dice, same result, right?
Yes.
So good birdie from Marty. Good him back on track. And there was only 3 birdies in this hole for the final round, and you saw 2 there. The other one was Casey Forbes.
I was gonna say, if you say
Casey,
Jamie
yeah.
Pay again, that's it. I'm walking out of here. I'm dropping the mic. I'm done.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me.
Attaboy, Casey, 10G.
Yeah, good. That's a good get.
Now I'm wondering what he threw. He's been flicking a lot too, so that'd be.
Yeah, you never know. It could have been a sidearm. Yeah. 2 birdies, 2 pars. Marty getting that 1-stroke advantage back again.
Takes the lead again.
Taking the lead. Yep. As we move into tournament hole 13, par 3, just 231 feet. A new tee up at the top of the stairs at Christie here. All this Schnarb short is out of bounds. You proceed to the red tee for the drop zone. But this is one that the open field is looking at as they want to get a putt for birdie, at least looking at it. It's downhill, 231. It's blind, but it is a hyzer shot. This is Oz's razor claw, I believe.
This looks good.
Good. Sit down nice and soft. That's a great shot.
Wow. Yeah.
That's good commitment. You saw he hit it low and flat and made the disc do the work for him. Marty, you got to imagine it's a putter of some sort. Got a fortunate kick. He's got a putt from circle's edge.
Opens the door for you.
Yeah, it's the same P3X again.
This looks pretty good too for a putt.
Yeah, I was happy with that one.
P3X.
Jonah just got a little bit of a grip lock on that one. And he's gonna be. This is the drop zone
I mean,
here.
this is so tough to me.
It is. It's a difficult drop zone. It's not a guaranteed up and down. And he's actually closer to hole 15's basket.
It's a
Or
lot of
14's
pressure
basket,
on
excuse me.
that tee shot, though,
Yeah.
knowing like, okay, if I park this, I'm bogeying.
Yeah. Yeah,
So now
you
he's
have
gotta
to
smash
birdie
the
the short tee to
putt
take a
to-
bogey. It's a strange feeling.
You know, it's
That's,
a tough position
yeah,
to be in, right? Because you're already shaking your head like, why am I over here in the first place? And
Yeah. So we just let Jonah tap in just for speed of play. Because we were waiting for, I believe the card on the hole behind us here on hole 14 to finish tapping out. So I didn't want to disturb them too much. Get out of here, bug.
I was gonna say, you got some mosquitoes there.
Yeah, it was humid. Marty,
just missed.
That's the problem with this green. If you don't draw metal, it just seems to sail on you.
We get the same putt coming back.
Basically, yeah. Except it's uphill this time.
Get it. Oh.
Just chained out.
This is a knee knocker for you. It's a two-stroke swing if you hit.
Yeah, a little bit. It does make you...
Piece of cake.
Makes you think about it. This mosquito's back again.
Now, at the time, like you remember back, like how were you feeling there when you were making that putt?
I knew I was gaining... So honestly, I had no idea where I was.
Oh my goodness.
So, and this was strange because I thought us in the background distracted him because we were by the next tee. This is a very close area right here. And he just said, no, I just stuck to my hand.
Well, you could tell when he, the way,
yeah,
I just think he stopped thinking about, like...
So I thought, because I didn't see his putt. I thought it was just, like, us moving. But he said, no, that stuck to my hand. Like, it's just a misrelease. And I agree with him because I was, like, abusing my Discmania, my little beanbag to get the moisture off.
Yeah.
And it was humid this weekend. So I don't doubt that happening. It's just unfortunate to happen in that situation. And 3-stroke swing for...
That's crazy.
The entire card, basically. 2 of us birdied, 2 of us double bogeyed it. That hole actually averaged a 3.53, that final round. It averaged over a half stroke over par.
Wow.
That's bananas.
It is bananas.
It was myself, Oz, and Brian McDonald were the only birdies. Moving on to hole 14, par 4, 420 feet. Just get off the tee on this one in the middle. If you hit it straight, 250, you're loving it.
This is just like really mixed it up here.
Yeah, now it's getting now it's getting a little crazy. Well. This is beautiful.
Wow.
Just missed the right side, and he is up there looking at it from about 90 feet, I would say.
It's a good time to throw a great shot on hole 14.
Yes. Paramount to get off the tee, and I was happy with this.
Well, because then he knows he puts the pressure on you to do the same, and you did.
I just tried to follow his vapor trail. That's my Royal Rage again. See if Marty can bounce back here. And
that's a great shot after
does
that.
Just fine. A little scoot forward, why don't you? Right up there with us. Actually, the 3 of us have been within like a 6-foot radius of each other. So, Jonah going sidearm here.
It's not a horrible kick. No. It looks like he's down by that picnic table.
Yeah, he's up. He's just in front of the short tee. He's got a straddle shot, but he just clipped something in front of him. But that should be a up and down for a 4. He's got a manageable enough sidearm. He should be able to get this at least a putt.
Oh yeah, there.
And he does so. Underneath. Yeah, very nicely done. Par's not bad. Here I am with my P3X again, just chipping it up there. Take an easy 3.
Yeah, at that point you're like, well, this is kind of just out of the wheelhouse here to be trying to put it in. Not for Oz, he knows he needs it.
Yes, he does.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, he does. He knew he needed it. And that couldn't have been any more center.
Look at that smile. He's so good in these moments.
He is. That's why you tell him you can never count him out.
What an incredible putt and
like perfect, like clean, no wobble, and like right in the heart in the center of the chains.
It's not even so much just that; it's just the being here in this moment.
Look how agile he was. He had to jump over the logs there too.
He knew he had to make a run at that.
Watch his follow through. Look at he had to do a little jig just to get so it doesn't fall on his face.
That's a great highlight putt right there.
He knows what that means too.
Well, it's just the consequences.
Yeah.
Knowing okay, I'm 3 behind still. How am I going to get one on these guys?
He just got 3 on Marty in the previous hole, and now he's looking to get another one. That's a little bit of a tester for Marty as well. It's funny. This hole averaged exactly 4. So we had scores all over the board here. We had eagles, birdies, pars, bogey, double bogey. There's actually 2 eagles on this one. Oz was one, and
Marty there too.
Caleb Frisbee was the other one.
Awesome.
So kind of redemption for Caleb is I played with him the first round, and he had a 90-foot putt spit dead center off the pole back off of him. So he made the putt for 3 and took a par from 90 feet, and then he banged this 100-and-something footer for eagle.
Oh, awesome.
So it worked out either way, right? So
good for him. He did really well.
He did. He had a great event.
Hats off to him. Hopefully we see him on some coverage on the next events here.
Yeah. So Good comebacker for birdie from Marty there. That was a tester putt. Myself with a birdie, Oz with a huge 2. Bring him to 10 under for the round through
He is
basically 14 holes. That's unbelievable. Jonah kind of fallen off the pace a little bit, but he's still under par. He's still got holes to work with here. 15, par 3, 311 feet. Just a simple hyzer shot. You know, as the name says, it's just the natural. But it's a so specific flight. You have to get it straight, slow down right in front of this tree on the right here, and then just kind of stall into the green. Take one little hop if you need to, and then have a nice birdie putt. I believe Oz is throwing an onyx here. If I had to take a guess, I think that's his onyx.
This looks good.
Yeah, this is great.
Settle there.
Based.
Oh, wow.
So Oz is officially on fire.
He's
at this point.
absolutely on fire.
He's
You
slaying
are
it.
killing it. You're doing amazing, and he is.
And he's got me by 2 strokes in the round.
absolutely
Yeah.
on fire too. So it's like he's totally taking away from your
Yeah.
also winning round. It's
my-
funny how we look at it like that. It's like a couple strokes. It's
I know, but it's
right?
like what, like you think, oh, it's only 2 strokes, then you realize, man, those are like 2 hard-earned strokes.
Oh,
So-
very, very hard earned.
Marty with his wraith. This is looking good as well.
Yeah, he
Oh, I
needs
just
to get one
caught
back,
that tree.
and get back on track here. And
It's looking good. Just nicked that front of the tree there, but he's still circle's edge. Jonah takes a bit of a lower approach here, and he caught the last one in the way on that left side. There's that row of like 4 or 5 pines you see there. Just stick out just enough to be annoying.
good cleanup
Go
shot
in?
though. We'll fix that.
Yeah, it's a great touch. Looks like a pig. So Marty kind of needs this one.
Keep it interesting, and he's got
Good putt.
it. Wow.
That's how you know this man has won how many freaking tournaments in Ontario. Because that moment does not faze him. He jams the putt like nothing.
Some good sportsmanship there.
Yeah. I mean, we're all rooting for each other, right? No one's rooting for someone to absolutely, throw away their round, right? So
I would never want to win that way, and
No,
it seems
no.
like most people I know would never want that either, right?
everyone's like, oh, but it's an easy win. It's like, yeah, but it's not a good win. You know what I
There's no
mean? It's
value.
like you didn't earn it. You just kind of were gifted it, right? So we want everyone to play well and hyping everybody up. Marty had a bit of an unfortunate putting mishap previous hole, but look, he bounced back with 2 birdies in a row.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
it's like it never happened, right?
Give it a quick fix and moving on.
Yeah. So 3 birdies and a par. Once again.
Just impressive. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. 11 under.
Neg 9, neg 11. Just
Crazy.
Marty's not -4, which is much less than he's been rocking the last 2 rounds. It's sometimes that happens.
But you know what? Like -4 at this point of the round, that's not bad.
No,
like
I mean,
it's not bad at all.
You can end
It's-
well. It's just when
Exactly.
guys are shredding
But,
it. It's like
it's like
yeah.
you're getting left behind shooting a pretty decent round, right?
Yeah.
So hole 16, course 15, hole 16 in the tournament, par 4, 372, 2 gaps to choose from. This is the right gap. You got to kind of miss some more of the trees on the right side and then miss these trees on the green. There is a left side of the big tree, which is the preferred play to get down there because it leaves a bit more of an open second shot to the basket.
Get
This is
around.
looking good.
That's some backdoor lucky action there.
Yeah, that's pretty far down there. He's probably 70 feet away from the basket. I am throwing my instinct here. I'm trusting my instinct.
Trusting your instincts.
Yeah. And I love the flight. It just nicked that
Did
big
that hit
tree.
it?
You
Oh,
just
yeah, it did,
barely,
yeah.
yeah. But I'm okay with it. It was a fortunate kick. It didn't really help me in any way. It just kind of put me in the middle of the left side there, and it's not too terrible.
That should be good too.
Marty,
Little
that's
hit.
not a bad kick either. Didn't really hurt him. It might have taken 20 feet off of it, but he still put him in the middle. No problem there.
Like a lot of these holes, it just is what it is. You're just happy to be 70% of the way down to
Yeah.
capitalize.
Exactly. Jonah getting way down there.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
you weren't lying. Jonah's very technically smooth as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's not really putting a whole lot of effort in, which is a good way to have your
Yeah.
form look, for sure.
Looks like he's not trying.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a technical upshot here, but
Nothing you can't handle though.
yeah,
Textbook.
sauce the MD5 up there.
You reached that? Or do you have to jump? Do you do jump putt?
I don't know, man. I think I got to reach up through the basket for this one. Marty hit one of the Guardians. He has a putt, though. Jonah just taking an easy 3 here.
Yeah, a little half run.
Yep.
Oz, I'm guessing.
Oz as well, just taking a simple 3.
Yeah.
Yep. Forcing Marty to now make this putt for a 3 to stay with the pace. This is no gimme either. Just missed left side. Almost taking Kalen's legs out. Watch your shins, bud. So this is Marty coming back for a par.
Oh, a little low.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. You know, it's uncharacteristic to see Marty with putting woes like this.
No, I feel like I'm watching me play all weekend. If you just take that and put on every hole, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, yeah, it's very uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an easy birdie. Myself coming up here to clean up another one as well as Jonah.
You guys are just racking birdies.
Good guy, Oz. Stopping the swinging basket for Jonah. And this was actually the hole there is a bit of a scoring mishap on. So the scores you are seeing are the actual unofficial scores for this hole. So a little bit of a whoopsie, but...
A little bit of an oopsie poopsie. We've all had a few of those before, but...
So, myself, Oz, and Jonah with the birdie, Marty with the unfortunate bogey. And now, so, at this point, Oz has overtaken Marty for second place.
Wow.
And that's impressive.
That was a tough hole for Marty. I just mean, you guys are shredding it. He just had some mishaps on this last round, it looks like. So it just kind of balances out in your guys' favor.
I don't want to say it, but it felt like Marty was kind of feeling... the pressure like the Oz and I were putting on it because he realized that we were playing very well, and I think it could have got them, could have not. It could have just been one of those days. You never know. I don't want to assume anything, but it could have just been an off day. We all have them, right? So hole 15.1 here, par 3, 309. This is probably the hardest hole on the course. That's a shorter distance.
Oz seems to keep going for that side. He must have a shot dialed in there.
He says he likes it because it's a little bit safer.
Yeah, and he would know, but that one looked like he was putting a little higher. I was like, oh, this might go through.
Yeah, I thought he was going to make it. This is my this is my very beat up method, and it does not fly like a method. Methods are overstable.
Is that a mid range?
Yeah, that's a disc medium mid range. It's kind of like the Rock 3 or like an M1 for Prodigy, something like that. But it's so beat up it flies like a buzz.
Well, just so like people understand what they're seeing, like that's why you got through that way with that slow.
I throw mid range when I have to hit a gap. I prefer to throw mid range. I feel more confident with it, and I just made sure I committed to that shot, and
which is
ended
a good
up getting all the way there.
Yeah, pass along. I mean, if you can't throw a putter straight down that shot, then how can you ever throw something else, right? So start with that. And keep going.
Throw what you know, right? Whatever you feel comfortable with. That's a good scramble from Oz. That was a bit of a tricky shot there. Jonah down right.
That'll work.
Yeah, so this is funny. He bounced off of a log and it rolled up, did a circle around the basket, and then rolled back down. So it was kind of like
fun,
yeah, exactly. Just out there having a good time.
Oh no.
Yeah, Marty's a little bit looks a little bit flustered here.
Hit this.
That's another bogey for Marty. It's strange to see, you know. You know, a couple putts here and there missed, you whatever, right? But I was actually happy with this birdie.
You guys are just shredding. Like, there's not a doubt. Like, it's just step up, smash it in.
Yeah, I was actually feeling pretty good at this point. I knew
it doesn't seem as if like there's a worry in the world between either one of you. Like,
one of the few rounds that you get per year where you just feel like everything you do, like you know you can do it, right? Like every putt, you're like, all right, it's right off the pole, and then you commit it's right off the pole, right? Or every drive is down the middle.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while you have that round where it just
feels good when all those cylinders are flying.
Yeah, you have no worries, right? So 1 birdie, 1 bogey, 2 pars. There was actually another birdie this round. It was Cody Masonov again.
How's that go again? What's his last name?
Masonov. I don't know. He said it at flats, and he just told us to call him Cody the French guy.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Cody. Those are the only 2 birdies of the weekend on that hole. So that was a good one to get. I'm happy with that one.
That is a really good one to get, especially coming down the end here.
Yeah. This would be tournament hole 18, par 3, just 196 feet. The hardest 196-foot hole you're ever probably going to play in the Southern Ontario region. That doesn't have a lot of out of bounds on it. Very specific shot, a flex sidearm through the right side, or your play the straight putter up the right side, and just make a putt, basically. So I'm going my method, just a standstill, kind of throwing it like I would an upshot.
You hit the side you wanted?
Yeah, got a nice little scoot and roll.
If there was a time to park a hole, sir,
yeah,
this is it.
Yeah, after that drive, I knew, I'm like, okay,
This is
sitting.
clutch.
I'm sitting good. I don't know where I'm at though. I still have I haven't checked scores at all the entire tournament, so I have no idea what's happening. That was a fortunate tree.
Yeah, and then over to the fortunate logs that sit
yeah.
there that we should get rid of. Just saying.
Yeah, that one was
disc golf conservation area.
That was zoom into the creek.
Time for a cleanup.
Jonah just got this one a little bit high. I got it up there pretty decently though.
See if Marty can land this one this time.
Marty,
this hole is giving him struggles all weekend.
Yeah, he got a bit of a
this time though. That's nice.
Got a nice glance off the tree. It didn't really kick him anywhere. It just kind of put it more on an Anheuser, and he's probably circle's edge putting. This is where Jonah ended up. Looks like he caught one of the stumpy branches hanging off that big tree. Gave it a half bid, but it's an unfortunate bogey there for Jonah. Looking like Marty. Oh, another one. Looks like it's just one of those rounds, man.
Sometimes you struggle to get your groove going, right? Well, and it's hard too because everybody just expects him to Terminator everything 24/7, like he does all the time. So then you're having a bit of a not the best round, and then all of a sudden you're looked at differently than someone who plays way worse than you every day.
I don't look at Marty any different. I look at it as like he's not throwing horribly. He's giving himself so many opportunities. It's just the putt's just not quite there today.
Yeah, and it's tough. Yeah, and then you guys are just shredding. Because it's just come down between you two now on the end here, right?
Yeah, I think Oz grabbed another one on Marty there. I believe. Yes, he did. So now Oz has actually overtaken Marty.
Oh, and you got him by 4 still. Oh, okay, I thought it was a little bit closer between you guys coming down the end. So you're feeling pretty good right about now.
Yeah, I mean, 13 under, 12 under, like that's almost what I was after 2 rounds. Like I think Oz was 12 or 13 under after his 2 rounds, and he's already at that for this round.
It's crazy.
Like, it's just unbelievable. Yeah. Just I was kind of I think we were kind of going off each other's lines. We threw a lot of similar lines, and we just fed off that and
each other. Sometimes that works. You kind of just like nestle in with somebody and seem to just flow.
Yeah, we found the vapor trail. Tournament hole 19, par 4, 393. This is one that you're looking at as, it could be a layup or it could be just a full send. Like I'm going with my essence here.
And you already talked about this. You go full send because there's no halving this hole.
And that ended up on the little bit of the right side of the fairway. It got far enough down that I have a pretty simple shot.
I'm thinking Oz is thinking at this point, like I got 3 strokes on for second place here. Like I'm gonna just play this out like I normally would, right?
Yeah, and you got an unfortunate kind of roll.
A bad hit.
Yeah, you got to roll back just on the edge. He's not in the rough. He's just on the edge. Marty, this is a destroyer he's throwing. I asked him about this as well, and he just absolutely filet mignon this.
Look at this.
Like past the basket.
Wow.
There's the chase card. James and Chase Basila clapping. Got to give Marty props for that one. That's a phenomenal shot. In a time that he needed to do it too, to put some pressure on.
Well, that's probably what he was thinking. Get this down there for an eagle putt to give you that bit of like, or you're trapped in the woods or whatever. And
I mean, he's doing what he has to do. Jonah from the early right is pitching up to the short tee.
Oh, it's tough if you just got to pitch one out.
Yeah, like this right side rough here is so unforgiving. Just caught the last thing in the way too. He's got a putt, but it's going to be a little obstructed for his par. There's a pretty disc. So Oz didn't have much of a run up here because of all the stuff, like the bushy stuff on the ground. He had to go with a standstill and just couldn't quite get the right height. That's a tricky shot though. he gets it any higher, you know, it might fade out and float to the left. So it's a specific shot, and recovered his par pretty nicely. Is that P3X again?
Real textbook with that upshot now.
Yeah, I like the P3X lately for a little bit of a softer finish. It's not overstable, but it's definitely, I can rely on to hold the hyzer line. Jonah taking an unfortunate bogey, I believe. Marty for an eagle.
Nice.
That's phenomenal.
Great time to smash one back.
Only one of the event, I believe, on that hole. And what a time to do it, you're right. When you needed to. That's a 2-stroke swing on Oz as well, providing Oz makes this putt. Which he does.
I know he doesn't like that because I could tell by the way he was throwing his shot. He had his placement. He's going to toss underneath, take that birdie, and walk away. And now it's like, oh, geez, like.
Yeah.
I thought I had him going. Now we're in the last hole and it's only one.
Yeah, well, that's how quickly this game can change, man. You think, oh, I only have 4 holes left, but so many things can happen in 4 holes, right? Like, look, we had a small straight there, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean.
That's awesome.
A bit of an unfortunate finish there for Jonah. He was playing pretty well and coming down the stretch, just a couple tree hits, couple bad breaks, couple misfires. You know, it's
hard to get back on the train sometimes.
It's tough, you know. It's this course can get on top of you quick if you start having a couple shots in the woods and you're thinking, okay, I got to start pressing, and that's when it can get on top of you.
Especially when you're playing with 2 phenoms that are at 13 under, crushing it.
Yeah. Hole 20, par 4, 401, the final hole. I mean, this is this is as much of a 2-shot hole as you could ever look at, you know. Straight down the middle and then straight.
Great finishing hole.
I mean, this hole sets up for Marty's game. As you can tell, just like that.
He'll be happy with that.
Prime time spot.
He's looking to just do what he needs to do and get his birdie and just leave it up to the Oz if he can get his or not, right?
Yep. This is that same method from a couple holes ago. Just looking to hit the gap. And I'm honestly fine with that.
And you did.
Yeah. That's fine with me. It doesn't matter where I am there. I just wanted to hit the gap and give myself a chance for the birdie.
Well, that's the nice part when you have these multiple shots in the bag, right?
Yeah.
Not so concerned. Like, I'd be honest, like, if I looked at this, I'm like, no, I got to get down to that point so I could continue to throw a backhand. It would stress me out more. I'd be like,
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, where you're like, whatever, that's good enough. I'll just flip this around the corner willy-nilly and, you know, be a million under par. No big deal.
Jonah, this is looking a little bit left as well, but shouldn't be that terrible. That same P3X once again.
Wow. Well done, sir.
There we go. Give myself a little clap. I'm like, okay, now I can check scores. So this is the time now that I finally check the scores.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did not check until I didn't want to check until I threw that shot.
I feel like that's important to know.
Because if I knew, like, if I knew, say I was like a 1-stroke game and I knew it was a 1-stroke game and I had to get up and down, that's extra pressure on myself that I don't particularly like. Whereas if I have no idea, I'm just playing, you know, how I want to play against the course, like, okay, up and down for a birdie putt, right? It's a little bit less pressure on me.
And that's what works best for you, right? I hear some people say that, like, they actually...
Some people like to know where they're at, yeah. Some people do.
Perhaps it's just figuring out what's best for you. I just thought it was important that...
I've learned over experience that if I don't know the scores, like, if I know I'm shooting good, but I don't know where exactly I'm at, that's a great birdie putt from Oz.
Good putt. Wow. Just incredible.
Yeah, 14 under.
I think it's the shirt. Look at that shirt.
He's looking good.
Yeah.
Looking very good.
He's happy too, and he should be. That was an incredible performance.
That was hearted too. He knew it as soon as he left his hand.
Just so comfortable at that point. Like,
I couldn't imagine right there. Like, he fist pumped before he even had it in the chains.
He knew. But imagine you guys were allowed to play another one. No thanks. I would have went home. That would have been the end of it.
Yeah. Here I am tapping in my birdie.
Piece of cake. Never a doubt, bud.
Another 14 under as well. Yeah, both of us had 14. I didn't even realize. I checked. I was like, in my mind, I was like, holy crap!
I can't believe you guys didn't know. Like, it was all that craziness and the ups and downs and being so close.
I had no idea. I had no idea what I was at in the round or where I was at in the tournament. And I was giving me crap for topping out. He didn't. I didn't let him give him the ceremonial last putt. And I'm like, you guys are talking. I had to tap out, man. It was my turn.
That's funny.
So You gave me the big lift up there, and
listen, I'm proud of you.
Already give me props.
That's a big win.
Yeah, thank you. I was actually surprised that I came back. I was like 3 strokes back of Marty, with how well he's been shooting this weekend. I mean, I was just thinking, as long as I can keep up with him, I'm happy with it. And
well, I think the real story is just about what really matters is your guys' story. I mean, you and Oz just absolutely destroyed that round. It was incredible. I'm glad I got to
14,
watch it first before everyone else.
I had a bogey on hole 2 too, of all the freaking holes.
Right?
Like. Yeah, looks like an easy birdie hole, and I go taking a bogey on it, but.
And I'm sure on bogey in hole 2 at that point, nowhere were you thinking like, oh, I'm going to shred this and shoot 14 under.
No, I had no idea. Like I was thinking, okay, 5 back of Marty. I still have a couple on Oz. I'm like, okay, just truck through it and finish as best you can.
It's a lot of grinding, Cam.
Yeah, I mean, look at Oz and I's back 9 or back 10. We were both 9 down through 10.
Just crazy.
Both of us had 10:51 rated round. Marty, he had a 5 under par, or something like that. I mean,
5.
Something, yeah. I mean, that's not a bad round.
No, he just was half of what he normally got.
Yeah,
the reality is he shot probably like around the same round as far as throwing. He just didn't putt.
Yeah,
the same as.
Yeah, his putt was just a bit off, and Jonah, unfortunate back 9 to finish, but I mean, kudos to him for making the lead card and. Look at that. Caleb Frisbee jumping up, taking 4th place.
Wow.
He played very well the weekend. James and Jamie Pay tied for 5th. Here's Jamie Pay again. He's always freaking there.
He's always there. Just kind of sneaky, Scotty J coming up in
7th place, and Jonah taking the last cash.
Awesome.
So kudos to Jonah for a good finish. And there you have it, guys. There's the 2021 Christie Lake Summer Sizzler. Well,
just like that was fun, dude. I'm still kind of processing this. Like, obviously,
there was a lot to happen.
I knew already you won, obviously, and all those things, but just
it was a lot of action in that final round. So
when you see the 14 down, you think, okay, I wonder how this played out, and it was way better than I thought it was going to be. That was awesome to watch. I'm proud of you. I'd get up right now and give you a big ass hug if I didn't. I don't have any pants on though. I stay sitting down.
Oh boy.
But anyways, listen, buy some stuff, right? Isn't that how this goes
come
now?
to the retail store, spend some money you just won in tournaments, or spend some money you didn't win. Just spend some money in general. You want to. I'm a terrible influence.
Yes.
But
spend all your.
It's okay. Money. I do the same thing, so I don't feel bad at all. But Clay. Pleasure to have you on the show, man.
It's been
awesome doing it together.
I had a great time, and got some stuff coming up, right?
Yeah, got provincials coming up this weekend.
It's going to be heavy.
Or actually, provincials already happened technically when this comes out. So my bad.
Oh, I guess so.
But, there
you go.
But hey,
trying to promote some of the up and coming.
Yeah, you know what? So. You're still looking good with the shirt, bud.
I'm still new at this, so brace with me.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, doing fine and dandy. So thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to check out the next action coming up real soon.